Tonight, millions of immigrants across America are hearing one terrifying message from Washington. Your citizenship may no longer be safe. And now, the Trump administration is preparing for one of the most controversial immigration crackdowns in modern U.S. history. Naturalized Americans, people who legally became U.S. citizens, could now face losing that citizenship if the government believes they committed fraud during the immigration process. And the reaction across America has been explosive. Welcome to NPM News. I'm James Merello. Before we continue, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and turn on notifications because this story is moving fast, and you do not want to miss the next major update. Tonight's report begins with a single statement that has shocked immigrant communities from New York to California. We shouldn't tolerate fraud. We shouldn't tolerate lies. Those were the words of Acting Attorney General Todd Blanche during an interview with CBS News. Simple words, but behind those words could be life-changing consequences for thousands of people. According to the Trump administration, the government is now reviewing cases involving naturalized Americans suspected of lying during their immigration or citizenship applications. And suddenly, a process many people thought was permanent is now under intense scrutiny. For years, becoming a U.S. citizen has represented the ultimate dream for immigrants. People spent decades working, paying taxes, learning English, raising families, and building businesses, all for the chance to finally call themselves Americans. For many immigrants, citizenship was supposed to mean security, protection, a new beginning. But now, critics say fear is spreading rapidly because the administration has not clearly explained how far this new crackdown could go. How many people are under review? What type of mistakes or false statements could trigger investigations? And could old immigration cases suddenly come back years later? Those questions remain unanswered tonight. Historically, denaturalization has been used only in extreme cases: war crimes, terrorism, major immigration fraud. But legal experts are now warning that expanding the process could create a dangerous new precedent. Critics argue that once citizenship becomes easier to challenge, millions of immigrants could begin feeling uncertain about their future in America. And the emotional impact is already growing. Imagine spending 20 years building a life in the United States, buying a home, raising children, opening businesses, paying taxes, voting, only to suddenly hear politicians debating whether your citizenship should be taken away. That fear is becoming very real for many immigrant families tonight. Supporters of Trump's policy say the issue is simple. If someone lied to enter the country or gain citizenship, they should face consequences. They argue that citizenship obtained through fraud was never legitimate in the first place. And many conservatives believe stricter enforcement is necessary to protect the integrity of the immigration system. But opponents say the danger is not just the policy itself. It's the uncertainty surrounding it. Because once investigations begin, people worry the government could aggressively search through decades-old applications, looking for inconsistencies or mistakes. Immigration attorneys are already warning clients to prepare documentation and review past records carefully. Meanwhile, immigrant advocacy groups are accusing the administration of creating fear intentionally. Some activists say this could discourage immigrants from participating in politics, speaking publicly, or even trusting government institutions. And behind the political arguments is a much deeper emotional story. Families, parents, children, people who believed they had finally secured their future. Tonight, social media is exploding with reactions. Some Americans are praising the move, saying fraud should never be rewarded. Others are calling it a dangerous attack on immigrant communities. And once again, immigration has become one of the most emotionally divisive issues in American politics. But here's where the story takes another dramatic turn. The Trump administration has still not revealed exactly how broad this operation could become. No official numbers, no timeline, no detailed enforcement plan, just a warning that investigations are coming. That uncertainty is what's making this story even bigger tonight, because people are now asking a chilling question. If citizenship can be challenged years later, will immigrants ever truly feel secure again? This debate is expected to trigger major legal battles in U.S. courts. Civil rights groups are already preparing potential challenges. Immigration lawyers say constitutional questions about due process could become central to the fight. And politically, this issue could become one of the biggest flashpoints of the 2026 election cycle. Trump supporters say the administration is defending American law. Critics say America is entering dangerous territory. And somewhere in the middle are millions of immigrants now watching the news with fear, uncertainty, and questions about what happens next. Tonight, one thing is clear. This is no longer just an immigration debate. This is a battle over identity, security, and what citizenship truly means in modern America. And the outcome could reshape the lives of countless families forever. I'm James Merello, and this is NPM News. If you believe citizenship should never be taken away, comment protect. If you believe immigration fraud must be punished, comment and no fraud. And if you want more breaking political stories explained with full detail and emotion, subscribe right now because the next major update is already developing.